The Mets continue their fire sale as the deadline approaches. Welcome in. I'm Kainani Stevens. Chuck from Locked On Brewers with us because trades are going down left and right. You're on the golf course, but you're still joining us, and I appreciate it. The Mets are pretty much firing off whoever they can trade off with. What were your immediate thoughts when you saw Canha was coming to Milwaukee?
Well, Canha, he's a guy, he's probably going to play right field with the Brewers. I was hoping for a bigger back, to be honest with you. Maybe Jimenez from the White Sox. Not that it's still might not be done, but I mean, Canha is one of those guys. You can play a bunch of different positions. You can put him at third base, you can put him in the outfield, move him around. 249 batting average, 6 home runs. Not having a great year with the New York Mets. The Brewers gave up, I believe, their number 20 prospect in this deal. So, yeah, I wonder where he's going to play. The thought is that he probably is going to play right field, and then Weimer and Frelick moves to center, and maybe Weimer possibly moves to a platoon. He's been hitting in the low 200s, which isn't very good. So, but we'll see if the Brewers are done or not.
Whenever you give up prospects, it's always kind of, are we giving up something in the future? What was your thoughts when you saw Justin Jarvis was going the other way?
Again, I just, I don't like giving up prospects for guys who aren't starters. And, 20 to 30 range, this guy is in the Brewers system, pitcher. So I'm more disappointed in the fact that the Brewers so far have not gotten themselves, other than getting Santana last week, which I thought was a good move. The Brewers are basically settling for bargain basement moves, moves that, there's not high profile moves. And this is where they are. This is where in the small market. I was disappointed, Canha. I was like, I'm not doing cartwheels over the move, but maybe he comes here and he produces. But the Brewers batting order is just so bad right now that practically anything's an upgrade. It's their pitching staff that's been great.
You still have about, a little less than 24 hours for maybe something else to go down. What would you like to see the team go after if they try to make another move?
Well, I'm hoping for Eli Jimenez from the White Sox. Now to get him, you're going to have to trade one of your top prospects. Maybe you might have to trade Frelick. You wouldn't trade Jackson Chourio in any move. He's like number 2 or 3 prospect in the country, depending on who you believe on that. But no, I don't want to give up any of the top level guys. But if I can get a guy like Jimenez who's controllable through 26, I would take him. I really wanted, some of the guys that the Rockies had traded, Grichuk and CJ Cron. They went to the Angels. I like both of them guys, and they went as a package deal. So I was hoping the Brewers would get one of those. I would love to get one of those guys instead of Canha, but this is where we are at this point.
Obviously, you're not super impressed with the move right now. What's the kind of, if they don't make any other moves, what is the statement as to what they're trying to do in 2023?
Well, they're not seriously trying to contend. That would be what I would think. I said, for last week that if the Brewers don't go out and be a major player in this by the trading deadline, and getting Santana, okay, and getting Canha, but you're trying to fend off the Reds in what is maybe one of the worst divisions in baseball. You need more bats. You need another bat. They've gone up and picked themselves 2 bats up, but the Santana move, okay, I'll take that. But I think they need one more bat to not only win the division and hold off the Reds, but I think, to make a deep run. They just got spanked this past weekend by the Atlanta Braves 3 times. And the Braves, obviously, as they got great offense. And the Brewers pitching, which has been solid, was not able to cool them down all weekend long. The Brewers need to get some bats. They need one more big bat. And I'm hoping by the deadline tomorrow, maybe that could be the case.
Chuck, hopefully we're talking to you again soon with another name that maybe you're a little more impressed with. But we appreciate you joining us. And, of course, Locked On Brewers will have you covered for whatever goes down. So thank you.
Absolutely. We'll be talking about it later on tonight on Locked On Brewers.